Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Expeditions Viking. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in Headbanging again, a town of murderers, assassins, thieves, not really thieves, but pirates that are not very nice, and that we stole a boat from, and we're here in the market square trying to sell, actually it's not here, is it here that we're gonna be able to sell a, to sell our boat, our new boat? Who knows? Let's see if Ida over here has anything new. So she is the same as before. Yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you very much. So last episode we got basically ambushed, and poisoned, and killed, and it was interesting. So let's have a chat with Gnipli Skavidarsson. Or Skavidarsson. I don't know. Let's have a chat with him or her. A young boy stands before a stall packed with crates and baskets full of bent and broken metal, pelts rolled up and haphazardly stacked, and coils of hemp rope and horsehair string, and other pieces of unidentifiable junk. He beams when you come near, and casts a glance at his father in the back of the tent, who motions encouragingly in your direction. Highly themed What? A themed? Oh, he's got a lisp, I think. Yeah. Highly themed warrior, welcome to our... Oh yeah, welcome to our humble tent. My name is Gniplin. How may I serve you today? Okay, so would you be able to chop up an old chip for us? The kid blinks a couple of times, then he turns around to look at his father. Well, sure, I suppose. That's his father, that's saying. We haven't done that kind of thing before, but it should be a straightforward job. What kind of pay do you have in mind? Okay, so I can pay with wood or with valuables and... Wait a minute, I get 100 wood. Oh. I can pay... You keep half the wood chip. Ah. Okay, I need to pay 500 valuables to get twice the wood. I'm actually interested in that. Yeah, I'll pay you excuse me, 50 Ortug silver for the job. He rubs his shins. Yeah, seems like a fair pay. You've got yourself a deal. After shaking on it, he turns to his son. Run and get your brother, son. Tell him to bring his axe and some friends. Oh yeah, we did it. We sold our ship. Although we are out. No, we're not out of valuables. We're definitely not out of valuables. So yeah. So glad to see you again, my highly honorable friend. Are you looking to peruse our fine selection of Metaleth? Oh, Metaleth and Hydith. Yeah, that's weird. That doesn't look like Metaleth. That's a badass name right there. I'm gonna write it down. Actually, Metaleth is that's a name for a Swedish or a northern power metal power metal band, I should say. Isn't it Metaleth? And it's all about just heroes and just elves and all this sort of stuff. Pretty cool. So you sell hides and salvage. That's right. What you see before you is Rivet's most impressive selection of materials for smithing, tailoring, or even oh, okay, it's loading the thing. The boy's father chuckles quietly from the back. Carpentry, says the man. Oh, or even carpentry. Do you like to build things? Well, not myself, but I count skilled craftsmen among my friends. The child's father sneaks up behind. I'm sure the Then of Skjern has much to worry about, son. Responsibility like that doesn't leave much time for crafts. The boy's eyes grow wide. You're a Then? That's right. If you're looking for high-quality supplies, you'll find none better than what we offer. I suppose. Aren't you a little young to be in charge here, though, little boy? It's not a problem. That's right back there. I'll get him if there's trouble. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. The boy changes the topic so fast you almost get whiplash. What's your name? Oh, aren't kids like that, huh? Yeah, I'm Sigthorn. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Sigthorn. I wonder if my name had S's, if they would have changed that. That would be proper attention to detail right there. I do wonder that. No, wait a minute, my name has S's. That's not proper attention to detail. Come on, developers. That's an easy check. That's an easy... I don't even know the name of that thing, but I do that every day. But yeah, it's just really easy. A string replace, basically. It's not really the best method, or it could be. I don't know. So yeah, let me see what you have. So he sells... Okay, so he has fair prices, and this might be a good thing for us to sell him good things. So these are in high demand. We can get ourselves... We're probably gonna need wood. Actually, let me see. So yeah, perhaps some other time. So what I want to do is I want to look over here to my homestead, because I want to see if I actually need... Oh, I can't. Oh, good. What I actually need for my developments and all that. So we got 5 hours remaining in the current affair, and basically the Longhound's gonna need wood over there. Some things are gonna require valuables, so that's something that I need. Power. These things are basically just measures. That's basically what our objective is, to get, make sure that we survive. And this, power is, people will respect us more. And this is prosperity. And that's, I suppose, what is it for? A measure of your prestige and home. Yeah, it's more about prestige. Makes sense. Yeah, these things will require valuables, but not so much that I won't be able to get them, I don't think. Let's see what else we have here. We have rations. That's a sacrificial bog. Yeah, that's why we need to... We gain... Yeah, we lose stuff. Okay, that's pretty cool. And over here we have tri-weekly, fortnightly, and weekly. No, I like how they went with that. Tri-weekly is really not a word that you see very, very often, but fortnight, I guess it is. And we have the farms over here, and they all just cost... Oh, they cost valuables as well. But I don't have enough for these. So I'm probably gonna get the wood, although I don't think I need it. Let's see. Yeah, I just need to get a custom. It's mostly wood that we need. Yeah, wood and valuables. Sure. Good. I wonder if I can make my money back from the, get out of here. From the wood that we got. So, effectively, okay, yeah, for valuables. What if I sell you 100 wood? Oh, I can get my money back. Look at that. I can get 500 off. So that's much better. That's much better. I wonder, but they do have that in low supply. Let's see. We have low demand, or low, low supply is worse for prices. Okay, so valuables are in low supply. Salvage is in high supply. We might want that. That's for crafting. Yeah, we're probably gonna want that a lot. So let's say that they want... That's high demand. I could pay for that, but that's very expensive. That's really very expensive. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that for right now. We're gonna do trade later when I'm a little bit better accustomed to how things work. So Skavirid over there, best prices in all Jutland, says that guy. Really, I can steal from you, so shut up. Trina Niersjebjer. Oh, okay. That's Ne, I suppose. Nesbjarnar Dottir. Trina, hello. A well-dressed woman in her mid-40s stands between two stalls. A pair of young men are loading sacks and baskets from one of the stalls onto a cart. The trader greets you with a polite smile. Step right up, my good man. If you're looking for food or medicine, you've come to the right place. What do you sell? She sweeps her arm in a wide arc encompassing both stalls. Everything you see here is for sale. We're well stocked with fresh herbs and preserved foods. We also sell fresh meats from the surrounding farms, and if you seek a remedy for illness or injury, we offer a modest selection of medicinal tinctures. Okay, well, where do you get your goods? My sons and I collect goods from several small villages to the south. The profits are shared among the farmers. Our herbal remedies are made by my aunt Gunnlaugr. She's a wise old woman, well versed in every imaginable affliction. Okay, show me what you have. Okay, so she, normal supply, I guess oh, very high supply. So if I want rations, I can just buy them. And over there, yeah, so probably I should look for things that are in very high supply and just focus on that. I do have the meat here, but that is in low demand. So this thing is gonna spoil, and I can get herbs. How many herbs do I have? I have none. So it's low demand, unfortunately, so that's kind of, yeah, I might as well do this. Yeah, and that is gonna save me some problems there. Yeah, I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing to do right there. So yeah, perhaps some other time. I'll see you later, Trina. Nader? Did I say Nader? Later. Yardar Yarkeskarnesen. A portly man with receding hair, dressed in several layers of fine fur, waves at you as you pass through the market. Honorable warrior, a moment of your time, please. Yeah, this is the guy that is asking everybody for help, because apparently there's... Yeah, we learned about him last episode, but... Elo Oxal. I'm sorry to impose upon you like this, but I guess you travel with a retinue that marks you as a man of high standing. My name is Yadar Yargensagensen. I'm a merchant trading in iron works from the east. I recently bought a house near the docks and moved here hoping to establish trade routes to Frisia. perhaps even beyond. Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Now, to my tremendous misfortune, having already purchased the house before coming here, I've arrived to find it occupied by rats. They're a fierce bunch, and I cannot take up residence in my home before they have been routed. I've had to pay dearly to lodge with a business acquaintance for the past 2 weeks, while I've attempted to resolve the situation. I've been met with a dismaying lack of support from the Jarl's men. You'd think the Jarl would be interested in getting rid of such vermin and restore order to her domain, but no. Oh, that's, very well, I don't see why I shouldn't aid you. A few rodents won't pose a problem, I suppose, yeah, sure. Yaran's sigh of relief billows from his lips as a plume of steam in the frosty air. Well, actually, with a plume of steam, most likely. But yeah, thank you, magnanimous warrior. Yeah, I didn't ask him for things because that's my character. He's cunning, but not in that way. He doesn't impose himself on. And also because he secretly hopes, and so do I, that he gets a better reward this way. I implore you to return here when my house is clear of the rats and it's safe for me to move in. I will be waiting with bated breath. Also, isn't it a common, how should I put this, like a tradition or a thing of honor? So I'm looking for Yadar's house, and that is gonna be, actually I'm gonna just track the quest. I need to ask around about the necklace, yeah. So let's track the quest. What's the quest button? That's that one. So assassins, ask around about the necklace. That's true. Find Yagan. Let's investigate. That's the one. So I can track that one. How can I track this? Kill the rats. That's the one right there. Okay. So I need to investigate the house. The house is over there. Okay, let's go there. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, about the code of honor of the Vikings. I don't really know a lot about Vikings, but I do know that there's something related to honor that doesn't actually match the rest of Europe. But I don't remember if it's like, if you get, about favors, because I know there's parts of Europe, and I don't really remember if it's the Vikings or what, and what era, and all that sort of stuff. But I know there's parts of, through history, people, treat honor differently, and, in different places and all that, as you well know. But I know there's there's at least one culture that really regards favors as something of high value, because it's just not, it's not easy. I'm pretty sure it's Vikings, because basically, I need to look this up, but basically what it is, it's just really hard for you to do favors to other people, right? Because, give them food, yeah, but you need the food. Give them weapons, yeah, but you need the weapons, and all that sort of stuff. It's a harsh environment, the North is a harsh environment, and I might be speaking out of turn here, because I really don't know if that's the case, but I think that is. I think that is the case. Okay, so this is our objective. Hey, wait a minute. Why do I need to ask him... Hey, Jumper, are you his son or something? Let me just take all of your stuff before I offer you my help. Besides, yeah, that's another thing. I'm getting enough of a reward just getting all this stuff for me. A bladder. Did I just really get a bladder? Is that what I think it is? Like a water skin? I don't think it is. Let's go down here actually and see if I have bladders. It might have been a water skin. No, it isn't. Oh, but it is. Yeah, the bladder of an animal. Yep. So it's a literal bladder. Sure. Okay. Hey. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Ask Jumper. That's his name. Asker. Yandar's directions take you to a set of small homes not far from the market. The walls are dirty, the doorways skewed, and one of the roofs have several large cracks. A group of young men and women dressed in rags are loitering about the courtyard. The oldest of them, a boy of perhaps 15 or 16, gets up and saunters over when you enter. Hey, you lost, old man? We're not interested in company. Oh. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. These are the rats. Huh. Relax, kid. I'm just here to address a rat infestation. His gaze wanders appraisingly over your herd. That's funny. You're a funny guy. Oh, awesome. This is great. I don't like him. Fantastic. That it would have been much harder to do what I'm about to do. If I liked him. He doesn't look particularly amused. He glances back at his friends, and one of them, and one by one, they each get up, but nobody moves towards you. So you're a rat catcher, huh? Just here to get rid of the vermin. Ah, I get it now. You're the rats. Aye, you're a sharp one, all right. He wipes his nose in an already rather crusty sleeve. You can try and catch us if you fancy a chase, but lots of people have tried, and we're still about, yeah? That's, What? How can I convince you to leave peacefully? Unless you find us another place to live, we're staying right here. You can run us out like the last people that Hog Belly sent. We'll just be back when you're done. When you're gone. This is our place. You just tell him. Jumper said so. Okay, so I can. I wish I could kind of, I don't know, adopt him or something. I mean, I need help. I'm sure mouths to feed is not really an issue. Maybe I don't mean help in terms of killing, but you know, just help out. And maybe they're gonna be warriors later. I don't know. But who are you kids? What are you, slow-witted? Where are the rats? You said so yourself. Ida's voice is filled with motherly concern. Where are your families? Jumper spits on the ground. We're all the family we need. Yeah. I'll give this some thought. Okay. So, our objective is really to kill... No. Find a way to remove the... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to find a house here. But how? I can't even go into these houses. I really wanna do this peacefully here. As best as I can, anyway. Is there anything here that I can get my hands on? There is indeed. Through there. Great. Okay. Oh, I need to go all the way around. Sure. Sure, because we need to go here anyway. Where are we going? Yeah, to the left of... Yeah. I'm not sure who I need to ask, but most likely the Jarl is gonna know something. Especially... Yeah, now that I think of it. Especially because... He said that the Jarl didn't want to do anything? I found that a little bit strange, actually. And also, I found a little bit strange that I couldn't make a comment about that particular little detail. Like, oh, it's weird that the Jarl didn't do anything. It's not of her, or not, you know, not her style or anything, but I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna need to go and talk to the Jarl, and that's gonna be that. So why didn't we get all this before? Did we really not get through here? Anyway, we have a lot of kids in there. So yeah, I thought that was his son or something like that. I mean, he did say that he moved in with his family. But yeah, they're clearly squatting, so yeah. Oh, maybe the temple. That's right. The temple is always a good place to ask for shelter. It is, after all, what sanctuary means. It's not shelter, mind you. It's sanctuary, but still. Let's go in. Now let's see who we can talk to. Hello? Savannah Askdottir. Why do you go over there, Nefia? I was gonna say Sefia again, or something different. Let's see. A plate with some kind of sweet-smelling powder has been placed next to the Freya's shrine, among the pile of precious jewelry sacrificed to the goddess of love, fertility, and war. Okay, grant me the courage to tell him how I feel, says that lady. So, and this one has more sacrifice. Someone has carefully placed a fine old sword against Odin's shrine, no doubt hoping to win the favor of the god of wisdom, sorcery, and death. Man, the notions, it's... Let my fields be bountiful this season. My family cannot survive another lean year, says that guy. So this is the god of strength, storms, and harvest. The elaborately carved hammer on Thor's shrine has been almost worn away from many years of prayers to the god. Yeah. So it's interesting because they're all so disconnected. But I'm sure the religion you know, relates to all the things that they are. It's like this one, for example, war, fertility, and what's the other stuff? Love, fertility, and war. Love and war alone, just very disconnected. But yeah, just, you know, it's the origins of the god that kind of justify what they are out of. And besides, these might be conversions of you know, from different notions. Like, for example, war might be seen, you know, I don't know if that's the case, but war might be seen as more connected to love than we would see it in our Western societies. But yeah, just, you know, it's a little bit, it's interesting like that. I didn't know that was what these guys were. Although that one doesn't say the name, does it? I'm sorry, I'm going there. Freya's. Oh yeah, Freya. So let's have a chat with Savannah. Oh, wait a minute. As her name? No, that's not. She's not the mother of the kids. But she is called Savannah Askdottir or something or other. The Gidia is young, not much older than you. Her blonde hair is elaborately braided, and her brightly colored dress embroidered with complex religious patterns. She greets you with a polite but distant smile in a strangely breathy voice. Willkommen. My name is Vanna. I'm Gidia here at the temple. Is this your first time visiting? Yeah, I never had occasion to enter this house before. Well, we're honored to host you. Have you come to petition the gods? Well, Do you recognize the patterns on this medallion? She runs her fingers over the engraved patterns. No, they are neither of Aesir or the Vanir, not of our faith at all. You must find someone who has had cause to leave our lands. Try the docks? Yeah, will you share a story about the gods? A twinkle in her eyes belies her vacant demeanor. Or belies, not bellies, belies her vacant demeanor. Of course. Shall I recount the ballad of Hymir, where mighty Thor pulls up the Midgard serpent? Sounds perfect. Svenna slips seamlessly into the way of old words, her voice taking on rhythmic quality of a skald as she begins to recount the old ballad. Long ago the gods were eating their prey, in the mood for a drink before they were full. They shook the sticks and looked at the lots. They learned that at Aegir's was a fine crop of cauldrons. Aegir the cliff dweller sat there, cheerful as a child. Thor, the son of dread, defiant stared him in the eye. Often you'll have to prepare drinking feasts for the Aesir. The word-surly warrior gave trouble to the giant. You thought how next he might be revenged on the gods. Aegir asked Sif's husband to bring him a cauldron with which I can brew ale for you all. The far-famed gods and the great powers couldn't get one anywhere till because of close ties. Loki was able to offer much welcome advice to Thor alone. East of Eligvagar dwells hugely wise Hymir at heaven's edge. My fierce father owns a pot, a capacious cauldron, a league deep. Do you know if we can get that brew kettle? If friend we two do it with cunning. No, we both do it with cunning. That's what it means, that too. Yeah, it's not too long. They traveled far away that day from Asgard until they reached Egil's. He took care of the goats with their splendid horns while they turned towards Hymir's hall. Loki met his granny, who seemed hateful to him. She had 900 heads. Another old golden girl stepped ahead, bright-browed, to bring her son beer. Offspring of giants, I'd like to hide you, brave bear, under the pots. My lovely husband many a time has been mean and bad-tempered to guests. The man malice-shapen came back late, hard-hearted Hymir, home from the hunt. When he walked in the hall, the icicles tinkled. The old guy's beard was frozen. Welcome, Hymir, in fine fettle. Now your son has come home to your halls. One who we've both missed on his long travels, but not Loki, though. Is that what I mean? Yeah, is that what I'm gathering? It's tricky to understand all the things that the phrasing is really twisted. Twisted is the word, really. One we've both missed on his long travels. Rod's adversary has come along with him. A fighter's friend. Thor is his name. Wait a minute. Oh, he's talking about Loki. But why does she want to hide? Oh, okay, so, yeah. Okay, I see. See where they sit beneath the hall gable, protecting themselves with a pillar in front? Oh, is she betraying them or something? The pillar split at the giant's gaze, and the pillar beam broke in two. 8 pots split, but one of them, fire-hardened, fell down wall from the post. They walked ahead, but the ancient giant followed his enemy with his eyes. His heart sank when he saw the griever of giantesses walk across the floor. Then 3 bulls were taken up. The giant had them quickly boiled. Each one was made shorter by a head before being born to be cooked. Sif's husband ate before going to bed. 2 of Hymir's oxen, all on his own. To Ymir, it seemed that Thor had had his fill. Tomorrow evening, we'll have to go hunt for food to feed us 3. Thor said he wanted to row out to sea if the brave giant would give him bait. Turn to herds if you trust your guts, breaker of giants, to find some bait. I expect it will prove easy for you to find some sea bait from the oxen. Huh, sea bait from the oxen? You're gonna... Sure. The lad swiftly slipped off the woods, where a jet black ox stood ahead. There, the ogre exterminator broke from the bull. Who's this ogre killer? Is it Thor? There's a lot of names and titles that I'm not really getting. There, the ogre exterminator broke from the bull, the lofty high pasture of both horns. The lord of goats told the offspring of apes to put the ship further out to sea, but the giant said that on his own reckoning, he felt little urge to row further. Famed Hymir then soon caught. Famed Hymir then soon caught full of wrath, alone 2 whales on a hook, but back in the stern. Odin's kin, Thor, cunningly laid out his line. He baited his hook, protector of men, the serpent soul slayer with the ox's head. There gaped at the hook the one the gods hate, from below the girdle of lens. Did brave Thor mightily drag the venom-stained serpent up to the gunwale. He struck from above with his hammer the horrible head of the wolf's close-knit brother. The rock monsters groaned, the stone fields thundered, the ancient earth all moved together, then that fish sank back into the sea. The giant was unhappy when they rowed back. Hymir didn't say a word at his whore. He steered a quite different course. Would you share out the work with me, by either bringing the whales home to the house or tethering up our ship? Thor went and gripped the prow. He lifted up the sea steed, bilge and all, along with the oars and bilge bailer. He carried to the house the giant's whales and the boat across the wood reach. Yet still the giant, when it came to strength of arm, obstinately, just defiantly quarreled with Thor. He said, I can't pronounce that word, sorry. He said no one was strong, although he could row robustly, unless he could smash his cup. But Thor, when it came to his hand, caused soon a stone column to shatter with a cup. From his seat, he struck it at a pillar, but they bore it back to Hymir in one piece, until the lovely sweetheart told him some useful advice that she knew. Hit it on Hymir's head when he's heavy with food. It's harder than any cup. The hardy Lord of Goats rose from his seat, summoned all his ass's strength. The old man's head swayed a wall above, but the round wine vessel was ruptured. Many a treasure has passed from me when I see the cup smashed out of sight. The old man spoke from some more. I'll never say again, beer, now you're brewed. It's up to you if you can take the ale kettle out of our home. Loki tried twice to stir it. The cauldron stayed both times quite still. Thor grabbed it by the rim, and his feet sank down into the floor of the hall. Sif's husband heaved the cauldron up on his head, and its rings jingled around his heels. They journeyed long when Odin's son took a single look behind him. He saw from the rocks, from the east, with Hymir, a mighty, many-headed troop approach. He heaved the cauldron down from his shoulders, brandished murder-loving Mjolnir, I know that name, I think, and killed all the vast giants. The strength mighty one came to the gods as assembly, bringing the cauldron that Hymir had owned, and the sacred ones shall drink well ale feasts at Aegir's at flax-cutting time. Over the course of the retelling, Svanna seemed to change into a different person. Her thoughts gathered back inside her head, and her voice became forceful and lively with the rhythms of the ways of the old words. Now, as her gaze drifts across her audience, the mild smile returns to her face, and she seems to sink a little. The tale is over. Did you like it? It was great. Will you tell another? I'm glad to have entertained you, but my voice must have rest, she says. Is there anything else you need? I need medicine for a sick friend. She nods politely, looking through you as if her mind is somewhere else. We are always happy to help. Please describe the illness. Nefja says, she has a deep, awful cough and a fever. She's been bedridden for many weeks. Can you help her? The Gydia maintains her vacant stare. Yes, I hope. But I need moldy bark from the troll tree. Where does this tree stand? In the marsh, to the southeast. Look for the patches of yellow-green mold on its trunk. If you find me that bark, I will use it to make a cure for you. Oh, that's great. I would like to make an offering. She opens her arms in a gesture that encompasses the two shrines at the side of the room. We have shrines to Odin, Thor, and Freya here, but I am happy to accept offerings to any Aesir or Vanir you wish to appease. Okay, I still need to, I need to look into what these things are, because I don't know that. Your offering will be stored in the temple until the spring blot, where it will be added to the sacrifice. Of course, it's best if you can attend to the blot yourself. Yeah, I really want to do that, and also I think Ruska also wants to do that. So I can give up a lot of rations. I don't think I have enough rations for that, but I must think on this. Yes, of course. Such decisions require careful deliberation. Yeah, we're gonna need that a lot, but we don't have too many rations. We're gonna have I want to have at least 100 so I can give 50. Yeah, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Anyway, for right now, I am Colonel RPG, and this has been Expeditions Viking. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.